Hello everyone, today I'll be making a video about the new Asus GT 1030 by NVIDIA, their new latest budget card. I must say I'm very impressed. They came a long way. Even though this is a 64-bit card, you are able to play 1080p games now. A big jump from their last card that they had was GT 730, which you could not play 1080p games pretty much at all. Maybe one, if anything, like I don't know, like Minecraft or something. But other than that, you know, you just couldn't do it. So this new graphics card is Asus GT 1030, 2GB VRAM. I'm going to be using a budget PC here, which is HP 6200 Pro small form factor, and the specs are i3 2100 3.1 gigahertz, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and 250 watt SATA drive. This is pretty much what it came with stock, and we're using Windows 10. And you know, the results are really surprising, as we were able to play most games, or all the games that I tested, on 1080p. And let me just show you inside really quick what we have here. It's a really plug and play, easy to maintain computer. And let me see. So here's the GT 1030 Asus, which is a fanless card with this huge heatsink. Keeps it pretty cool. Also, we have the DVD drive. This is a very easy to maintain and upgrade small form factor HP 6200 Pro. I like this one a little bit better than some of the Dell Optiplexes because they're a little small, and sometimes you have a problem of fitting these smaller cards because the fan comes out too much. But this one is a little bit bigger, a little bit more roomier, and easier to work with. Got 8 gigabytes of RAM. Could be upgraded to 16 gigabytes of RAM, but this is enough for today's testing. It's a very nice, sleek little computer, and you could scoop it up on eBay for anywhere between 80 to 100 bucks. Depends on you know, how much RAM and hard drive. This particular one is 250 gigabytes hard drive and 8 gigabytes of RAM, which is plenty. And paired with this GT 1030, and let's see how it'll do in gaming performance. Just want to show you the startup of this computer, which is pretty quick for an older computer. A lot of people think that you need an SSD and all kinds of new drives to have a fast startup under a minute or so. But if you have everything installed correctly and updated with Windows 10, you really get a quick startup. And as you could see, it's, we're already in Windows. Boom, just like that. About 15-20 seconds, just with a regular mechanical drive. Okay, here we go. This is the first game, Grand Theft Auto 5. Looks real beautiful in 1080p. We're going to be running it in high settings. Let me see something here. And look at the colors. Beautiful. Let's see the settings here. Okay, graphics. Okay, very good. As you can see, 2 gigabytes of VRAM here. We're just a little bit over 1 gig. DirectX 11, 1080p resolution, FXA on. Let's see. The rest, VSync is off. We got population density all the way up. Distance scaling all the way up. We got the texture quality on normal. Shader quality high. pretty much all the settings on high. Just a couple of things that turned off. We could go a little bit higher on texture quality on high, but the frame rates will be a little bit too low for my taste. So these are the settings that we're going to be using for this particular game. 1080p, as you can see. No stuttering, very smooth. If you want to stay at about 60 FPS, that's the kind of settings you're going to be using. Otherwise, still not bad. If you turn up a couple of things, you'll be in the 50s, maybe lower 40, mid to low 40s. Depends on the scenes. Definitely a good budget build here, and this card is really excellent. NVIDIA really came a long way. Years ago, you would have to dish out like over $1,000 to get this kind of gameplay, but this quality. But nowadays, under $200, and you got yourself a really good budget small PC on the go. Take it to your friend's house or wherever you might want to go. It's very convenient. You could Steam stuff. Definitely a good alternative against some of those other expensive smaller computers that they sell out there. Okay. Let's see. And of course, if you turn everything on low, you will be in the 70s, still at 1080p quality. So it depends. It depends on what you like. Either way, the game looks excellent. Okay, so that's going to be Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, next we have here Battlefield 4, one of my old-time favorites. And yes, yet again, we are on 1080p currently, set on the lowest possible settings, as you could see. So we'll do a little 1080p. We'll do with the VSync off. We'll do a little bit of low, and then we'll jump in right into ultra settings, because this card will handle ultra on this game. Oh. Got away. Ooh, got him good there. It really holds up good, this game. Got a sniper on this one. And yes, in case you're wondering, of course you noticed, I'll be using my Canon DSLR camera to record this, as I want to show you the exact performance. I really haven't found any software yet to record with the exact FPSs without losing anything. So for now, this is what I'll be using until I figure a better way, as I am still new to that kind of recording style. But this works pretty good if you really take your time and you center it. It comes out pretty good. Okay, so now we're gonna go on Ultra. See how that holds up. We're gonna leave this last three bottom off because you really don't need them, and you don't want to put too much strain on this computer or the graphics card for no reason. There's plenty of FPS and good quality coloring on these settings. Okay, so we're about 60 or so frames. A little bit more, a little bit less. Oop, gotcha. Oh yeah, this guy's always gonna run away. That's okay.
There she is. Any chance of assistance?
That's it. And that was it. Very playable on Ultra, I'll tell you. Looks great. It's gonna be a big explosion here. Let's call in the helicopter. And that'll be Battlefield. And here's Witcher 3, which will have the lowest FPSs compared to the other games. I've seen some videos on YouTube saying you couldn't play this on 1080p, but yes, you can. And it looks great. Let me just show you some of the settings I'm using. Yes, they are going to be on the lowest settings, but 1080p, yes. Okay, 1080p, full screen. Everything on low, everything. And post-processing, I think, is also everything on low. Yes. You could tweak a couple of things, but we're just gonna could tweak a couple items and stay about 30 FPS, but we're just gonna keep everything on the low. And believe me, with a nice monitor like the one I'm using, and so 1080p LED monitor, it looks great even on the lowest settings. Not bad at all. Let's get the horsey. There you go, buddy. Oh. Hey. That's it. We're gonna go the other way. We're gonna skip the cutscene and go this way. That's it. Definitely playable. Looks great. Now, which way am I going? That's right, you run. Good. Still looks beautiful. Skip right through this.
You don't owe us anything. You're in. And everything else is active. Yes. What's it to you? Well, there's an info beside. Let's.
Okay, let's go.
Come on. So, the Griffin is close to the village. Strange. She.
It's going away and then land away from the cutscene. Give you an idea. Well, really good card, I guess, for the price. Let's go on top here, see what's over here. Ooh, the old windmill. Yep, this will be Witcher 3. Definitely playable at 1080p, lowest setting. And here is Tomb Raider. As you can see, we're using DirectX 12. On the lowest settings, 1080p. I'll keep it on the lowest settings. You could tweak it a little bit and, you know, get it up to medium or something, and a couple of things here and there off. But you know, if you want to get a smooth gameplay with no stuttering, I think the lowest setting will be your best bet. No, I don't want to go there. That's where I came from. Oh, there it is. I mean, it still looks great at 1080p with a good monitor. Even at the lowest settings, still looks great.
The secret entrance. It's amazing. If only Dad could have.
So I'm going to show you the settings. As you can see, lowest display 1080p, 1030. We're running DirectX 12. Once again, everything turned off, lowest possible. Definitely playable. Okay, there you have it. Tomb Raider 1080p lowest settings.